The Pittsburgh Steelers are shocking the rest of the NFL. So we're going to be going through that and 3 other stories in today's video. So make sure to like this video, and if you want more Pittsburgh Steelers news content like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel by hitting that red button down below. The first story is when Steelers could make massive QB splash. Regardless of if Aaron Rodgers signs with the Pittsburgh Steelers or not, the team will likely add 2 more quarterbacks this offseason. In addition to Rodgers or another veteran who could come in and either slot in as the starter or compete for the job with Mason Rudolph, Pittsburgh appears destined to select a rookie in the NFL draft as well. Even so, the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette's Jerry Dulac vocalized his opinion that it will look for its long-term option at the position next year while speaking with Randy Baumann on 102.5 WDVE. I think really, and I don't know this, fellas, but the sense I get is that they're all in on a quarterback in 2026, Dulac said. They know they have to stop this cycle and go find a guy. Miami's Cam Ward and Colorado's Shedeur Sanders, who are viewed as the top 2 signal caller prospects in this year's class, aren't realistic targets for the Steelers this year. They've shown some level of interest in Ole Miss's Jackson Dart, who is expected to go in the latter half of the first round, as well as Alabama's Jalen Milroe, who is a low-floor, high-ceiling option that should go at some point on day 2. Considering the fact that this current crop of quarterback crops isn't viewed in an overly positive light, however, Dulac reiterated that the Steelers may defer their decision to 2026 and could use compensatory picks to move up for the top player on their board. A lot of compensatory picks next year, Dulac said. You look at all these starters they lost. The guys who've signed big contracts, they're going to get a number of 3rd and 4th round picks. Maybe you make a trade with one of your established stars, and you get a 2nd round pick next year. All of a sudden, you start packaging picks, and you move up in the 1st round. While Pittsburgh will likely take a signal caller later this month, it wouldn't appear that it expects to find a true solution at the position until next year. In the second story, the Pittsburgh Steelers are actively looking to strengthen their quarterback position ahead of the upcoming NFL season, with veteran quarterback Aaron Rodgers emerging as a primary target. A 4-time NFL MVP, Rodgers is one of the most experienced signal callers in the league and became available following his departure from the New York Jets. Pittsburgh has engaged in discussions to explore the possibility of adding him to their roster. On March 21, 2025, Rodgers met with the Steelers coaching staff for a 6-hour meeting at their practice facility. Head coach Mike Tomlin described the discussions as highly productive, highlighting the opportunity to understand Rodgers' mindset, career goals, and potential role within the organization. Both sides showed mutual interest, but no final decision has been made, and negotiations remain ongoing. At 41, Rodgers is carefully evaluating his options, considering not just financial terms, but also the competitiveness of any team he joins. One key factor in his decision is the quality of offensive weapons available. To demonstrate their readiness, the Steelers facilitated a private throwing session between Rodgers and wide receiver DK Metcalf at UCLA. This session allowed both players to assess their on-field chemistry, fueling speculation that Rodgers is seriously considering Pittsburgh as his next destination. Despite encouraging developments, the Steelers are taking a patient approach. Tomlin has emphasized that Rodgers will be given ample time to deliberate, acknowledging that such a significant career move requires careful consideration. The team respects the magnitude of his decision and is willing to wait as Rodgers weighs all aspects before committing. One of the major hurdles in securing Rodgers' services is the financial aspect of the deal. Rodgers is reportedly seeking a contract exceeding $40 million per year, with potential terms involving a 2-year deal worth approximately $70 million, plus performance-based incentives. The Steelers are currently assessing their salary cap situation to determine whether they can accommodate such a contract while maintaining financial flexibility for other roster needs. Salary cap management is critical in the NFL, and Pittsburgh must carefully evaluate how Rodgers' contract would impact their ability to build a competitive team around him. The Steelers are already dealing with cap space limitations, and signing a quarterback of Rodgers' caliber would require strategic restructuring of existing contracts or potentially parting ways with certain players to free up the necessary funds. The urgency for Pittsburgh to acquire a top-tier quarterback has intensified, especially after other potential targets have been signed by rival teams. Notably, former Seattle Seahawks and Denver Broncos quarterback Russell Wilson recently signed a one-year, $21 million deal with the New York Giants, effectively removing him from Pittsburgh's list of options. Additionally, former Chicago Bears quarterback Justin Fields has also been secured by another team, further narrowing the Steelers' choices in the veteran quarterback market. Aaron Rodgers' decision goes beyond financial considerations. He is focused on joining a team that can compete for another Super Bowl title. Pittsburgh's strong roster, including a solid offensive line, talented receivers, and a formidable defense, makes it an attractive destination. Additionally, the Steelers' reputation as a well-run and successful franchise adds to their appeal. However, Rodgers is also weighing the possibility of retirement if he does not receive an offer that meets his expectations. After suffering a season-ending injury with the Jets last year, he has been reflecting on whether he wants to endure another demanding NFL season. If he chooses not to sign with Pittsburgh or another team, he may transition into broadcasting, coaching, or other off-the-field opportunities. Signing Aaron Rodgers would be a transformative move for the Pittsburgh Steelers, providing them with an experienced leader capable of elevating the team's playoff aspirations. His presence would bring credibility, excitement, and increased media attention while also offering valuable mentorship for younger quarterbacks on the roster. The Steelers face challenges in acquiring high-profile quarterback Aaron Rodgers, including managing expectations, maintaining team chemistry, and adjusting their roster. Head coach Mike Tomlin and his staff must ensure a smooth integration to maximize Rodgers' impact. As negotiations continue, the team is keeping all options open and monitoring the quarterback market. Rodgers' decision will significantly affect the Steelers' future and the NFL landscape. If successful, this pursuit could mark the beginning of a new era of competitiveness and potential championship contention for Pittsburgh. In the third story, the Pittsburgh Steelers have made significant moves this offseason, strengthening their roster with key acquisitions while continuing their search for a reliable quarterback to lead the team in the upcoming season. From securing veteran cornerback Darius Slay to actively courting quarterback Aaron Rodgers, the Steelers are positioning themselves as serious contenders. One of the Steelers' most impactful offseason decisions was signing veteran cornerback Darius Slay. The five-time Pro Bowler brings a wealth of experience and leadership to Pittsburgh's defense, which was in need of reinforcements. The team secured Slay on a $50 million deal, recognizing his exceptional coverage skills and ability to perform under pressure. Slay has built a reputation as one of the league's premier defensive backs, earning multiple Pro Bowl nods and playing a crucial role in his former team's Super Bowl run. His addition not only strengthens the Steelers' secondary, but also provides mentorship to younger defensive backs, ensuring long-term stability and development within the unit. His presence reinforces Pittsburgh's commitment to assembling a formidable defense, a critical element in their pursuit of a deep playoff run. While the Steelers have secured their defensive reinforcement, the quarterback situation remains uncertain. The team has openly pursued veteran quarterback Aaron Rodgers, a four-time NFL MVP and one of the most accomplished quarterbacks in league history. Rodgers, who recently left the New York Jets, visited Pittsburgh's facility for a 6-hour meeting with head coach Mike Tomlin on March 21st, fueling speculation about a potential signing. Tomlin described the meeting as productive and insightful, as both sides sought to understand each other's expectations and goals. However, no final decision has been made, and negotiations remain ongoing. Rodgers, now 41, is weighing his options carefully, prioritizing a team that aligns with his championship aspirations rather than solely focusing on financial incentives. His asking price reportedly exceeds $40 million per year, with potential terms of a 2-year deal worth over $70 million. Despite their strong interest in Rodgers, the Steelers are keeping their options open. Tomlin emphasized that the team is evaluating all possibilities, including free agency and the upcoming NFL draft. The Steelers have not set a deadline for Rodgers to make his decision, allowing him the time and space needed to deliberate his future. While Rodgers remains a prime target, the possibility of retirement also looms. Following a season-ending injury with the Jets last year, he is contemplating whether he wants to endure another grueling NFL season or transition into broadcasting, coaching, or other ventures. If Rodgers ultimately decides against joining Pittsburgh, the Steelers will need to pivot quickly to an alternative plan. In addition to pursuing Rodgers, the Steelers have re-signed Mason Rudolph to a 2-year deal, signaling confidence in his potential as a starting quarterback. While Pittsburgh is still searching for an elite signal caller, Rudolph's familiarity with the team provides a level of continuity that could prove valuable. Beyond quarterback concerns, the Steelers have made other key acquisitions to strengthen their roster. In addition to Slay, they traded for wide receiver DK Metcalf and signed running back Kenneth Gainwell, further solidifying their offensive weapons. These moves indicate the team's determination to build a competitive squad regardless of the outcome of the Rodgers negotiations. With training camp approaching, the Steelers must resolve their quarterback situation to ensure stability heading into the season.